All right. Go whenever. All right, let's rock and roll. All right, this is Bo from Blades and Blasters. Welcome to chapter 14 of Cyberpunk Red, Cyberpunk After Dark. We have Cuervo with us tonight, played by Walter Peck. We have Marcus Blazik, played by Zypher. Duger, played by Tetnak. And last but not least, Low Low, our favorite Jamaican fixer, played by Rogue. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's see here. Let's see here. Looking for my new song. You guys ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, there we go. I think it's working now. This RuneScape's being a little wonky, actually. You should hear.
One of my favorite songs.
It's raining in Night City. What's new? It's dark, even though it's 4 p.m. with dingy clouds hanging in the sky, pregnant with condensation that will fall upon the city, but Night City's too fucking far gone to be cleansed by rain. Instead, it just gets worse. Darker, more violent, spinning faster and faster. More and more out of control as the rain stops and the temperature rises. Everything, common sense, decency, humanity, it all vaporizes and disappears into steam. It's going to be a hot, long summer. Argon is surrounded by vid screens as he bends over his workbench. He wades through body parts, both organic and cybernetic. He has a sickly sweet smile on his half-burnt face as he listens to a popular media that goes by the moniker 24/7. He listens to 24. Yet another long string of attacks rocked Night City this morning as an Arasaka ocean liner plunged to the ocean floor. Authorities admit to several explosions on the vessel, but are being tight-lipped regarding the details. Thus far, Arasaka has declined comment, but as representatives from All Foods, Biotechnica, and Militech, each of which has lost substantial holdings over the past month, well, they're staying mum. Only Maldo Lars, representative of Kangtao Corp out of China, has released a statement, and I quote, "Kangtao has brought innovation, progress, and prosperity to the West Coast for many years. but the inability of NCPD to protect innocent businesses from terrorists and cyber psychos is incredibly disappointing. Kang Tao Corp wants to know who is exactly in charge here. It seems to us that Night City's gangs are poised to rise up and destroy your once beautiful city. Not to mention the chromed out punks behind these attacks. If the security of businesses in Night City is not assured by the summer, Kang Tao will have no other option than to pull out of Night City, as the region will be no longer profitable. 24/7 continues, saying, while the target of corruption investigations since last winter, the NCPD police chief has declined to comment. Instead, we have Detective Sergeant Tom Petticore, who has this to say. Night City has always been a violent place. You gonks have never seen it. Now my team is tracking down leads, but it's going to take time, god damn it! It's going to take time! Not very reassuring, is it? 24/7 continues. His voice is up-pitched as Argon listens. He sits back, taking a break from his work as his project stands in front of him. There we are. Almost done. How does that feel? A long shadow is cast over Argon as a monstrous voice says,
It feels good, man. Almost human.
And as that scene closes, we find ourselves almost a month since our last session. We find ourselves panning across the city to where there is a familiar but new bus. This bus is completely different, but it's the same. Where there were dents in the old one, where there were rust spots, this one is newly chromed out. The camera goes through the front windshield where the recently deceased former driver is now sitting a new driver. But some things stay the same. And what has stayed the same is Tweedledee and Tweedledum squeezed in next to each other, and not far behind them, Marcus Blasick. Of course, the Tweedle sisters each have cervical collars on, and one has a cast on her left arm, and the other one has a newly prosthetic right leg. Although it might remind you of a cybernetic chicken leg. I mean, what can you get for half price these days, am I right? Marcus Blasick, tell me what you've been up to over the past month. We're going to start with 2 hustle rolls, and then a little role play.
Yeah, someone will have to roll me a d6, 2 d6s.
Anybody want to do it?
Sure.
I'll do it.
Go ahead.
What we got?
2 and 2.
2 and 2. All right, let me find here. Netrunner Hustle. And you're rank 7, right?
Yeah, I'm a rank 7, yes.
Oh, this is good. So times 2, Zypher, so 600 eddies. I'll add it to your character. But it's cracked a major corporate system and sold the data.
All right, awesome.
I'm giving you the money now.
Marcus,
So
yeah, so, Marcus, he stayed away from the rest of the group after the attack and the destruction of the server farm, the abduction of his AI. While he was able to retrieve it, he feels that he cannot trust the team anymore. The server farm's location was supposed to be secret. He had given specific instructions on traveling to and from the server farm, and he keeps getting the sense that nobody takes him seriously, and that very act of not taking him seriously led to the farm's destruction and the abduction. So he's he's being kind of petulant right now, when, throwing a tantrum. So he's not contacted anyone for a month. He's been by himself. When he last left Rex Riker, he told him that he needs him to build a body for Alpha, because they can't take a chance anymore. Plus, he needs Alpha's help for whatever is coming up, and he knows something is coming up. He knows that all their actions is going to come to a final crescendo. And for about 2 weeks, he laid really low. He was worried that whoever was able to like follow them and find the server farm might still be following him. With his trusty bus destroyed in his attempt to retrieve the AI, he had no other means of transportation, so he just kept himself holed up in these coffin motels, moving from motel to motel every few days, so that nothing could detect his pattern, right? No one could detect his pattern. But eventually the Eddie started getting scarce, and he did not want to like dip into his war fund, so he goes back into Old Zion, right? He's even worried to go back to Old Zion, because what if somebody knows him there, and what if they're able to start tracing him back again and start following him again? But Eddies are Eddies, and he needs it. So, and on Old Zion, on an old bulletin board, something that is hard to find, not maintained very well, but is used by various underground factions to create chaos and reveal the truth within Night City. He finds a posting. He finds that Arasaka recently developed some new technology that allows them to do a better job of face detection. Is able to look through cybernetic implants and actually start detecting and extracting and extrapolating bone structure of faces. And he knows that, and if there is no way any operation against Arasaka could, so he takes it upon himself to put together a Mondo hack, a hack that's going to be remembered, but unfortunately never spoken about, unfortunately never talked about, only remembered by him for as long as he lives. And 25 days since the attack on the server farm, Marcus is sitting atop a tall skyscraper. There are large radio antennas kind of pointed towards the sky. He never looks up himself, but he knows that this is the access point. The Arasaka Tower is about 2 miles away, but he knows that these radio antennas and the junction box there will allow him to hack and boost his signal, and he's able to access an access point on their roof. As he sits and he prepares his deck and prepares his mind, he remembers an old poem that he had read. Can't quite place where he had seen it and under what circumstances. But he is sitting on a steel girder and kind of straddling it and looking down at Night City, never looking up at the sky. And he remembers these restless dreams. They have not stopped, have they? And always I seem to walk alone among them, no one believing what I see and what I know. And every time I sleep, those dreams keep leaving seeds behind, seeds of quests I must do, truths I must reveal. And now in the naked light, I see the steaming mass that is Night City. And what a neon god they have made. Millions of people standing there. People talking, people hearing. But there's always a sense of silence. Right? There's never the sound of truth. There's always darkness. And they live on this life. And Marcus is just mumbling to himself, remembering the poem, but then hashing it along the way with his own mental dialogue. And then eventually Marcus stops and screams at all of Night City, just screams out loud. Fools! You do not know. The lies like cancer grows. You will not hear my words and I cannot teach you. And such is your fate. And with that, Marcus puts on his virtual reality goggles, jacks in, proceeds to hack Arasaka, gets the algorithm that does the facial detection, jacks out, and disappears off that rooftop. Few days later, the algorithm is all over the net. Every booster, every ganger, every net runner has access to it, and they're all able to shroud themselves from one more watchful eye. And that's what Marcus has been up to.
Now, as you kind of skirt your way down to the nearest window to get yourself inside this Arasaka building and make your exfiltration, you can kind of below you, Night City, you can kind of see in one of the warehouse districts there are explosions. Over in the combat zone, you can see like tracer bullets firing across the night sky. And you even see a ship on fire out in the bay. And as that happens, do you smile, or you have a grim look on your face, or are you indifferent?
I have a grim look on... Marcus has a grim look on his face. He knows something is coming. He knows he's been trying to warn people. Alpha warned him. He knows his actions of trying to reveal the truth is going to cost dearly. He's not sure if it's going to cost him, his team, his friends, or all of Night City. But then again, he tried to teach them, and then no one listened. And in the darkness, there are no friends.
Nice. I got something really sweet for this. Hang on. Save image. Blaze on tower. Here we have a picture of Blaze as he finishes hacking to the Arasaka system and steals that bit of software, and as he makes his way down. Apologize, my internet's really, really slow tonight for some reason. Damn you, Elon. There you go. There's Blaze as he's standing on top of the tower.
Oh yeah.
We're going to get a little more light in the mood as we move across the city over towards the Gentleman's Delight. This is where Lolo does his biz. And perhaps Cuervo is nearby, and perhaps some point over the last month, I would imagine that Duger would drop in for a drink and a flatulent sniff.
A snifter.
Well, I want to charge you 600 eddies for your upkeep for kibble in the Cube Hotel. Is that cool with you? He has no say in the matter. Let's charge Marcus. All right, who wants to go first at the GD?
Are we rolling hustles or?
Yeah.
I'll roll mine. 2, you say?
Yep.
6 and a 6. That is took a legitimate target that was threatening a job and took their funding. 200 EB each, so 400.
That's pretty good.
Maybe like those punks last time might fit in with that.
Are you rank 4?
No, I'm rank 5 actually, so 300.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So you have 600.
Yep.
Do me add it, or are you gonna do it?
Oh, you can.
All right. Like to hear that cha-ching.
You like your widgets.
I do. Cha-ching. Didn't even order cha-ching for me. Did it for you guys?
Nope.
Yeah. All right. So what you been up to, son?
Well, SW has been. At first, he was kind of basking in the victory over Arasaka and the people that tried to fuck with him, but he is concerned about how somebody sniffed out the server farm. He realizes it could have been him that somebody had followed. He didn't give their position away on purpose, and he wasn't particularly careful, but that somebody would even be looking for this place kind of surprises SW. He is also concerned about Sydney taking a headshot as she did, and her injuries, and he's wondering if the juice is worth the squeeze. He's kind of thinking that maybe one big payday can get him out for good. He's more concerned about the welfare of his friend than his revenge that he has also planned, which no one quite knows about. Yeah, Serenscape is on Low Low. Yeah, and he visits the Gentleman's Delight as Switch is recuperating, swilling some pretty good whiskey, probably the best in this place, and one of his cigars, and he's just hanging out, just pondering his next move. He hasn't really, besides that one text to Toon Lee with the winky face at the end of the job, he hasn't done anything else to provoke anyone or anything. He's just waiting for his promotion in that big house with white picket fence and freshly cut grass.
All right, Cuervo.
Oh,
I'll switch the song here, Rogue, and see if you can hear this new one. I'll play this new one here. You can do Rego though. Can you
2
hear
and
that,
1
Rogue? 2 and 1
at rank 5.
solo hustle. So rank 5, that's 300 and 100, so 400 total. Bodyguard work, high-end client, and attracted undue attention, had to lay low. I'll pay you $400.
Alrighty. So as their successful mission ended, the first thing Cuervo did was upgrade the Arasaka assault rifle he had confiscated before Duggar had mercilessly executed the trio. He went and got a smart gun link and had it attached thanks to a armor tech Lolo had hooked him up with, in addition to putting a big fat drum magazine on it because he loved his full auto fire. The next thing he done was find himself a good cyber dock and had a subdurable grip implanted into his hand. After that, he needed some cash and had found some higher level Militech playboys that needed babysitting through his buddy Deanna, a former mercenary that worked for Militech. And after he had done that, he had gone back to the original reason he had even come to Night City, and that was finding some booster gangers that he had sworn revenge on long ago, the La Raza. They had made their home here in Night City after traveling cross country, and Cuervo was hell-bent on seeing them dead. However, he had asked questions to the wrong people that had roused some suspicion, and he was forced to lie low while La Raza was out looking for him, as they had not forgotten about him either. And after that, he pretty much started hanging out with Low Low as he conducted his business at the GD. Cuervo was the muscle that was paid to sit there and look tough and handle anybody that got out of line. And that's where you find him now, sitting with Low Low as he conducts his business. The only other thing he's really been doing in his downtime is on occasion visiting Switch, talking about nomad life and seeing her recovery, and also in part to piss off SW, as he had randomly told Low Low to warn Cuervo to stay away from Switch, so naturally he decided to spend even more time around her.
Excellent. And what's your cost of living there?
The two combined are $15.50.
Did you me debit you? I'll debit you.
You didn't debit me either, I don't think.
Minus 15,
11.
50, okay.
100 for me.
You get that corporate welfare. 1100.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Moving on to Mr. Low Low. Roll 2d6, my friend, and see what you've been up to past couple weeks.
4 and 2.
And 2. Let's see. Fixer. Deal went south. You're keeping your head down so it blows over.
I've had several of those.
What rank are you? Unless you've increased it, you're still 4.
5.
5. Okay, you still get 100 for that. And then for 2, you got a rocker, a good gig for your 12% fee. You get another 300.
Oh God.
Another one.
So yeah,
That's
so 400 total. Boneyard Black, baby.
Boneyard Black.
I'm giving you 400 eddies. So tell me what all this stuff looks like.
All right. So Low Low, he's currently puffing on a blunt as he sits in the back booth where he smiles behind his mirror shades. Not just any shades though. They're fitted with audio and visual tech, flash pack protection. Low Low wasn't like other fixtures though. Not all cybered out. He had some skin enhancements with Kim skin, light tattoos that show like neon symbols, voodoo magic on it, and his tech hair often shimmers purple down the rows or waves, like down his dreads. He finally cut his losses though with those bad BDs, and he still doesn't mind slinging the synth coke. So that that has consistently been bad for him though. So he's probably done with that part of his deals for the most part, but he's been trying to build up a reputation as someone who can get shit done and a trustworthy contact that can find what you need when you need it. Guns and tech, mercs, net runners. If you need a crew, anything to fight the corps or fight the gangs, and he can get it, and he can keep it on the low. The reason he didn't like cyberware, he was always kind of afraid of it, actually, due to what it did to his father. His family had everything until his father put one too many pieces of wet wire in his brain and flipped out. Cyberpsychosis. Killed some people that Lolo cared about. And his dad was one of them. So he's pretty sure his father is still incarcerated, but his dad is dead after that day in his mind. So lately, Lolo's been trying to put away the old back alley synth coke deals and stick to finding gigs for fighters and bands like Boneyard Black, acting as a bookie sometimes, connecting tunes, and making his way behind the scenes, standing just out of the limelight at the edge in the shadows. So yeah, he's sitting there with as the client just walks off, smiling and laughing, and he waves to him as he looks over to Cuervo and nods to him. And he says, so anything you got on the agenda tonight, Cuervo?
Well, my friend, I've been itching to get back into the game, I can tell you that much, but been just seeing Switch, feeding her corn dogs, making sure she gets better, and spending some time doing my own thing, if you know what I mean. And as of tonight, I'm just sitting here with you while you do your business, doing my best to drink a few beers and get motorboated by some of the lovelier ladies here.
He takes a big puff of the blunt and offers it to Cuervo.
He holds up his hand. I know it's not the same as that synth coke, but I think it's best not to get back into any of that, if you know what I mean.
Says, I am proud of you, Cuervo, and I appreciate you being bodyguard for me. Has Dulgar said anything to you about the Switch?
We haven't really talked since the facility. I went to the hospital now and again to see how she was doing, but he was never there besides that first time. So now, not much. She's doing better. It's hair's regrown where it needs to regrow after taking that round to the old melon.
Well, I hope you get feeling good soon. Come and join us here at this fine establishment. And he looks through the crowd, and it probably sees Duger there, yeah?
Yeah. He walks in, and as kind of Duger walks in or whatever, you hear a voice go, and now on the main stage, Carlita, all the way from El Salvador, give it up! And everybody just starts to scream.
Yeah,
And that's
SW.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, SW as he comes in looks kind of gives a look to the stage and grimaces, grunts, and walks towards the bar. Gets a drink. Good.
And as the music changes and Carlita comes out and she starts to move all sensuous and slow up on that pole, and there's these guys gathered around with fish bowls on their head with blue and yellow red smoke swirling about the club. Rogue is Lolo's out there with Cuervo talking, and that's when his agent starts to ring.
He's gonna check it out.
You pick up that agent, and it's the ID of Rex Stryker, and you kind of hold it up and start to listen from a pre-recorded message that he sent you. He's like, "Hey, Choom, hey, I know Blaze is going to be by in a couple hours or a few minutes actually, to pick up a few more of those parts. But sorry to reach out to you like this. But I gotta say, I've been up to the neck in fucking circuits, circuits and, all this other weird tech shit that will bore the fuck out of you. But I don't get bored by it because I have coffee. Anyhow, see the attached fucking file for the items I need? I've been working on something special, real fucking special project these past few weeks. I gotta tell you, man, we're in the home stretch, my friend. I'm estimating the cost is going to be around $5,000 eddies. Do I have the money? Maybe, but at least I'll get you the money, okay? But help me with this in the fabrication of said product, and we'll be fucking swimming in eddies, buddy. All hail the Lizard King. Marcus made me say that. Rex out, and the agent hangs up.
All right, he'll check out the attached file.
Yeah, and it's it's like luxury level cyberware and some other stuff for some sort of project that you can only think is a gruesome type of Ripper Doc project. And there's a few other things that you've been helping Rex out with. And this point, kind of in, like, he probably doesn't see the rest of you guys yet, but Marcus rolls into the club in order to pick some of the parts up for Rex's project.
If I'm looking at this stuff on the attachment, all of this stuff, does it look like I can figure out what that might be for?
Oh. Sounds like you need to know a little cyber tech yourself.
Yeah.
Give me a cyber. It's going to be technique. It's like technique, cyber tech. Yep, and your DC is going to be. I'll tell you. Sorry. Skills. Difficulty will be 17. Professional.
All right.
And you have luck. You can use as well.
I'll actually throw in 2 points in luck. Wait, we got.
All right, you got a +2 to this.
Yeah.
So 10. Nope, can't figure out. It's stuff like you don't get requests for, obviously.
Yeah.
Stuff you're gonna have to find at a midnight market. But you can't figure out why.
Yeah. So he looks at it for a second, and it's like looking at hieroglyphics to him, and he just slaps the phone closed, and he says, "All right. Hey, Well, we're gonna have to hit the night market, I guess. Pick up some things for Blazik.
We're running an errand. Is that what you're saying? We're errand boys tonight?
I suppose so.
Eventually,
Right,
SW sees you guys and kind of makes his way over, and he's like, "Ah, Lolo, doing some biz tonight?"
Yeah, Duga. Yeah, we might be heading to the night market tonight,
Oh yeah.
unless something else pops up.
What for?
You got anything going on?
Nah, just waiting for the preem house that I'm gonna be moving into, get a promotion and all. But what are you heading to the night market for?
I gotta pick up some high-tech gear.
For who?
Blazik.
I don't know if I'd trust him if I were you.
Nah. He,
Why is that?
Seems he's going quite off the handle, more than usual since his girlfriend got captured.
You mean the AI thing?
Yeah.
what do you think he could be, building?
Well, I don't know for sure, but he was ranting about her not being whole, so I'm sure he's trying to fix whatever the hell happened. I don't know if they stole some of her and he couldn't get it back, or what. I didn't really think much of this whole thing when we started. Maybe some way to make some eddies, but he's taking this to a new level. I don't know if he's paranoid or... I mean, clearly somebody else wants this thing, so... Must be worth
What do you
something, huh? More than I thought.
Just to be clear, it is Rex that's sending this stuff.
Yeah, he's just kind of
Yeah,
linking
I
it
figured.
to
I just didn't know if that was role play or if that was misunderstanding. So just wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, he's thinking about this. He kind of shifts his shades tighter to his head, and he says, "Yeah, Blazik, I was a bit worried about him after that last gig. He was talking about some lizard or something."
I mean, he's fucking crazy, but he's not wrong. That people are trying to fuck everyone in this world. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what this AI has to do with those husk things, but maybe he does have an insight on what's going on. Clearly the AI is worth some money, so I'm going to keep my eyes open on it. So yeah, I'll go with you to the night market.
How's Switch doing?
Nah, she's alright. She's getting bored. Been telling
Can't
me you've
say.
been coming by.
Every once in a while, I want to see how she's doing. It's only fair since she's part of the team.
Yeah. Well, when you gonna head to that night market, you think I got time to sit down and take a load off?
Oh yeah, man. Let's get you some drinks in you.
No, that's not drinks ain't what he's here. He's looking to take a load in. Aerosol. Yeah.
Can do both.
Yeah, that's good.
Care to join me?
Only in one of those things.
Your loss.
Hey, the first ride's on me, eh? And Lolo will throw down the money for them to...
Yeah, SW's gonna throw the fishbowl on for a few minutes and
Ah! That's when Marcus kind of comes in.
The bus eventually stops outside the pleasure district. He knows most of the gang will be here. Where else would they be? With Switch in the hospital, Lolo doing biz, Cuervo keeping Lolo alive. And if Switch is not around, then SW must be sniffing. Kind of shakes his...
This is like from session 1. I hate giggly RPs, but I'm laughing. Keep going. Sorry.
He kind of waits out. He kind of gets off the bus and stands there and looks at the club and looks at all the people around the club, and he stands there and just observes them. And he starts developing a disdain for these people. Like, do they not know what's coming? Do they not know that they're all being subverted, perverted? I don't think they will ever learn. They won't learn till it's the final breath leaving their body, and then they'll see the truth before darkness. And then they will have no friends, just like me in the darkness. And
as you think that, Carlita does a 1200 degree upside down spin on the pole.
That kind of stops Blaze for a moment, and he just looks at it, stares at it, and then there's a replay of that happening on a large jumbotron, and he then watches the jumbotron from different angles, and he's like, well, that is skill. That is skill. To do that in meat space, her legs must be quite strong. Quite strong indeed. Then Marcus kind of shakes himself out of that stupor of watching that, and then he looks around and he sees Lolo and Cuervo. He doesn't see SW, and then he kind of shakes his head with a nod, knowing what he must be doing, and he makes his way towards their booth. Lolo, Cuervo, I'm surprised to see you here.
Yeah, Lolo will come over and big smiles come over to slap him 5.
Think of it as a home away from home. How have you been? Haven't seen you in quite a while.
Yes, I had to take a break from our usual activities. The last one was too close. We are being followed, you know. They know who we are. They know what we have. They know what we have done. And they are everywhere.
Is that the lizard you're talking about?
Just don't say it that loud. You never know who amongst us is a lizard. I know you guys are not. But you never know. You see that person looking at us? He may be a lizard. And then she may be a lizard. That may be a lizard.
SW gets done with his fishbowl and walks up behind Marcus and puts his finger in his back and he says, "Freeze!"
Marcus kind of jumps out of his skin. The lizards are here! The lizards are here! They found me! And then he kind of turns around and sees SW. Hey, it's you.
You're right, the lizards are here.
No, one thing I know lizards won't do is sniff farts. No, that only humans do. No, you are the most human among us all.
Undoubtedly. Well, I didn't expect to see you here. You done being a hermit for a little bit?
Yeah, I tried to, but then I ran out of eddies. And I had to come back to the real world. You never know who's following you. Did you ever think about how they found the server farm? You guys always coming here makes it easy for them to follow your pattern. Why do you think I take the bus?
Well, if they were looking for the AI, he looks around. He doesn't. He's just shrugs at this point and says, "Then they wouldn't have to know we had it. Why would they be interested in following us otherwise?"
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was telling Lolo right here. They know everything about us. I'm pretty sure they know about you as well, SW, and I would be worried if I were you. All your double dealings and triple dealings and all the people you've shot in the head. It'll all come back, you know. The lizard sees it all.
And what do they see in me?
You, I don't know. You've been wearing the Ray-Bans, so maybe not anything yet. You have been smart.
That's good. It's good to know.
Ray-Bans help.
It's easy to stay out of trouble when you're beneath notice, Cuervo. Done pretty good.
Just how I like it. He kind of mutters, dick.
Takes a drink of the whiskey and says, "Well, I hate to even consider this, but Marcus, did you, Bo, help me out here. Did I forward him that message that I got, which I can't remember all the details of about joining whatever that was?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did.
Is there any way to track
That's the
that?
STD.
What's that?
Oh, about joining Moloch.
Yeah,
that one.
the Moloch stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I did forward it. So Dagger would say, "I don't know if there's any way you could do any fancy netrunner shit on that message I sent you. I mean, I would assume that has something to do with it. The Moloch
Yes.
stuff."
Yes. The night we first saw the husks in the Thunderdome,
That was after
there
that.
was something.
I get the message.
Yes.
I got the message after my meeting with my boss and the boss of Militech.
See, that's what I've been saying. The night of the Thunderdome attacks, when the husk first appeared, there was something weird on the net that day. Something that scared even me, and I don't get scared easily. And I had to jack out. And I couldn't jack off for a long time because of what I saw. I have a feeling it's all connected. It's all connected. And then how do they know about you? How do they know about your meeting? Don't you meet with Militech higher-ups? Isn't those kind of meetings secret? Didn't you meet it in some secret place where only people like you could go? How do they know about that? None of you believe me. None of you believe me. You all think that I'm making funny. I'm not making any more funny. It's all true.
Fair, fine. But for what reason? Why? What do they care about some AI?
They are. When we attacked the factory in Chinatown, there was this other netrunner on there who was talking something about bringing about a revolution, changing things once and for all, some sort of a fusion between humans and machines and AI. They were repurposing dead bodies and then fusing them with some sort of mechanism that allowed them to be controlled.
Now,
Those zombies we killed.
Yes, that one.
I mean, nobody wants fucking zombies, well, at least people with half a brain, but let me ask you a question. Would that all be so bad?
Don't you see? If all of Night City becomes zombies, that means the big powers can do all sorts of experimentation on the populace. They could use chemical warfare, biological warfare. They could test new weapons, new armaments. They could make this entire city a war zone. They're all in on it. They're all in on it somehow. I don't know how, but they're all in on it.
I don't think so, man. Militech and Arasaka and others were trying to get to those husks because they didn't have them. They didn't have access to them. It's not the normal corpos. Pretty sure.
Well, maybe If it's not the normal corpos, then we're in deeper shit. Because who else is bigger than a corpo? Who else has that much amount of eddies and reach and power?
The government?
As you
I
guys
don't
say
know.
that, everybody's agents in the whole club just starts to ring. Like multiple people, like they're all in the club, and they all look at their phones. Like everybody checking like a stock ticker or a sports betting bookie, and they all kind of laugh, and some people cry, and you guys see a bunch of money kind of exchange hands, and you hear one of the patrons go out, "Everybody pay up! Everybody pay up! They just announced that they have no suspects in that Arasaka bombing in the harbor. I knew it! Night City's doomed. We're all doomed. Party like it's 1999, boys!" And the big crowd goes up and the cheer. Oh, wrong button.
Somebody falls off the second floor.
Carlita fell off the stage.
Instead of me hacking, see, it's happening, it's already happening. They're making their move. But if they reached out to you, that means you must be somebody important to them. Instead of going around the roundabout way, why don't you respond? Why don't you say you want to meet? Now you have us. You will have soon switch. Rex will be ready with his stuff, and Alpha will be ready as well. And maybe that's when we can bring the trap once and for all and find the root of all this. Reveal the truth, I say.
That puts me in a precarious position. Militech might not look very highly on that, and I don't need multiple enemies like that, especially my boss.
That's where you're wrong. Whoever this Moloch is must have a lot of power, must have technology that allows him to do all of this. If we capture him and turn him, you could give him back to Militech. That'll be the biggest technological coup Militech has ever had. Certainly Arasaka won't have it.
Yeah, I don't think you really understand what I want out of all this, and that's fine. But I don't want to give Militech any more advantages. Not really. Nothing significant.
Yes, that's up to you. But as long as you tell them that you are going after the root of all this destruction, they are greedy. They're greedy like all the corporations. They will give you the green light, thinking that you are a good Militech Sarariman. Aren't you? Isn't that the message you want to give back?
I don't know. Not sure. Put it this way, I don't want to see Switch shot in the head again. I mean, we've had some close calls before, but I don't know.
Well, if you make Cuervo here her personal bodyguard, then she won't be shot in the head. Isn't that right, Cuervo?
I'll do my best to make sure Switch's head stays right where it needs to be.
No offense, Cuervo. I don't think there's a person on Earth that can keep her safe if she's wanting to get in the mix of stuff.
Oh, I don't think I can stop her if she wants to. I'm just saying I can try and minimize the damage that someone's going to try to do when she jumps into a pack of booster gangers or corpo security dipshits.
Don't know. Bo, can you send me that message again just so I can see it and see what it said? I can't remember all the details.
Yep. Curated. Let's see here. Under the warehouse. Nope, it's not that one. Let me see if I just...
I got it right after a meeting with the big boss.
Yeah, it's probably I might have just like put it in a folder somewhere real quick.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Night City Chronicles. Here we go.
That'd probably be a streetwise skill, huh? For me.
Yeah, it sounds like. Oh, check yes or no. Is that it? Here we go. You see that?
Yeah, that's it. Just give me a second.
Yeah, you guys can check that out. Yeah, streetwise would be good. 17, dude. Oh, crit, baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper you some info, and in character you can kind of, because I want you to increase your rep by 1 as well, putting together that gig.
Okay.
And your increased reputation, we'll say, is giving you access to a lot of rumors on the street.
Nice.
Yeah, SW rereads the message, and he has been reading it over and over, and he's like, well, it can't hurt to just say yes and see what happens. We might fish some information out of him, depending on, what they do. But I'm pretty wary of bringing Militic into this, right now at least. And he looks at Marcus, he's like, is there any way you can trace the message? That kind of stuff. I'll give you access to my agent. Please don't steal my fucking money, okay?
Money? What use do I have for money anyway?
Well,
I eat kibble.
well
and
then,
it's all going to be
then
useless.
you get paid, then you can give it to me.
I am not investing in your mutual funds.
Alright, well, get yourself ready. I'll hit yes here. And he will.
I sent rogues and stuff here.
Yeah. So Lolo's probably been like listening quietly, smoking the blunt, and also searching on his agent about the night market tonight, and the name Moloch comes about. He's gonna use his bug scanner real quick.
I have one that is constant, so if there is a bug, it would trip. I have one in my agent or my cyber suite or whatever.
And
but you might. You should do it too, though. I mean.
Yeah, because he probably doesn't know that.
Yeah.
So he'll do his bug scanner, and if it's all cool, he'll be like this name, Moloch. You guys are looking for him?
I don't know exactly. He's definitely involved in all this bullshit. That I know.
Yeah, I came into these bad BDs a long time ago. First time I ran into you, Blazik. In the when the police shoot out, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
These fucking BDs. Apparently they were created by Moloch.
When you say bad BDs, what do you mean?
Real bad shit. Worse than snuff.
Yeah, I had picked some up to try to sell them, but they were garbage. Basically lost a lot of money.
Da. He points to Cuervo, or he looks at Cuervo and he points to the guy in question. He goes, "Bird dag that motherfucker and bring him over here."
Oh,
He
yeah, I
got-
whispered the same thing to you and Rogue there.
Yeah,
Luger.
yeah, I think, Duger acts faster than he does on it. Picks up the little bleeps and then looks over there. Some guy across the bar or the stage.
Mhm.
Yeah, as you do that, you look at, there's the guy, he has sunglasses on, or mirrored sunglasses kind of pulled down, and he has a baseball cap pulled all rolled down low on his crown with curly locks of brown and greasy hair kind of falling out. He has what looks to be a warm beer in his right hand and a big wad of Eddies in his left. And Carlita has left the stage. And stripper name, please?
Jamie Lynn.
Diamond.
Jamie Lynn? Jamie Lynn.
You ever
Yeah,
seen
Jamie
Ted?
Lynn's- No. Jamie Lynn's dancing, and this dude's like giving her Eddies as she does so. And what does Cuervo do?
So Cuervo, seeing both of them kind of point him out, his speed wire kind of kicks into overdrive and he's up instantly. And as he's giving Eddies to Jamie Lynn, he just comes up behind him and puts like his left hand on his left bicep, and then with the other hand he just slams his face down into the stage and then just starts dragging his butt back to the booth where the other two are.
Fun, a good NPC for you here. Cyberpunk Red Art Pack. Kind of nice. No guys with baseball caps, though. Tell you that.
I hit him so hard his baseball cap got
Knocked it off. All right, let me find a shady looking dude. This is what I can get. He's a ginger after his hat comes off. Ah, fuck, man! What the fuck are you doing? That was my fucking nose!
Shut
I
up,
think
you
it's broken.
soulless fuck.
God damn it! And he looks over, his beer's spilled, it's pooled on the ground. A big wad of cash is on the stage, and Jamie Lynn's scooping it up because he's like the guy's not there anymore.
Yeah, that's all for you, babe. And he just kind of starts dragging him back, and maybe puts like a
She
chokehold
shoots
on
a
his,
wink at Cuervo.
puts a chokehold on, on him, and well, you shut your fucking soulless mouth, Ginger, and shut
Damn
up.
it! The fuck are you doing, man? Owe you money or something? Shit.
He just kind of ignores him and drags him back, kind of roughly throws him down into the booth, and maybe flashes his gun or something. He goes, sit down, be quiet.
God damn it. Did my wife put you up to this shit?
Lolo will run the scanner over him. Can he pick up where it is located on him?
Yeah, there's like at the tail of his coat, he's wearing a leather duster, as all good cyberpunk gonks do. There's one in the tail pocket of his duster.
This is a nice coat, my friend.
Yeah, it's a fucking nice coat, man. Don't rip it. Damn it. Jamie Lynn and me had a thing.
The only thing she had was taking your money from a simp like you.
You buy a bitch steak dinner, I give her fucking Eddies at a strip club. What's the difference? It ends the same way.
Not for me. Maybe for fucking weird looking
Not for
motherfuckers
you.
like you.
I know, yes. Some of us like other things besides women. I get it. It's 2045, motherfucker. So what's your point? I need to get back to my beer. Actually, I gotta fucking buy another one now. Because you spilled my first one!
He just punches him right in the mouth.
Ah, God damn it! That's my fucking front tooth! Those teeth were real, motherfucker! God damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to punch you that hard. He kind of like pats him on the shoulder. I start with his left hand. He's like, I just overreact sometimes, and then he punches him in the face again.
Logo will cut that out while he's beating him up.
He just kind of looks over. He's like, "Why did I bring him over again?"
Yeah, he's actually holding kind of tough. He's like, what the fuck? Do I owe you money and maybe I was fucking too blind drunk to forget it? Did my wife suck your cock and you're pissed off she gave you some sort of VD? What the fuck?
Well, first of all, you do owe me money, so you can transfer 1,000 eddies over to me now.
He laughs. He's like, you'll get more money from that organic tooth than you'll get from my bank account.
He smiles. Lolo, why don't you tell this gonk why he's over here?
You've got a bug in your coat, my friend. Who put it there?
What do you mean? Fucking bug. I told you my wife sucks dick for a living. We don't live in the nicest apartment. There's bugs everywhere.
He'll cut it out. Actually, he doesn't have a knife. Like,
Here, use mine. And he just gives him like his big ass, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Predator knife.
All
Is that
right,
too big?
All you guys can give me security tech as you kind of rip it out of his coat. You rip it out. He's like, God damn it, it's real leather, man. Real leather, like a fucking cow.
No, it's not. Shut
Shit's
up.
from China.
I thought you said your wife sucks dick for a living.
Well, I sometimes suck dick too. It's expensive. Marcus doesn't know. Okay.
I'm just curious how good she is that you can afford real leather.
Anybody else gonna make that roll, or you have nothing at all?
I don't have nothing
I don't
worth
have
doing that.
anything, but-
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's a bug. That's all you guys know.
Yeah, he'll hold it up. He'll be like, who put this in your coat?
I don't know, man.
I guess we can give it to our friend, the revolutionary. Do a little digging.
Is there any way to disable it? Besides breaking it?
No, not with your bad roll. Did you make the roll? You can make the roll. You got luck. You got luck. You just got to beat a. You have to just beat a 10, man. Oh, he got. Marcus got a 10.
Yeah, Marcus.
Which one? Security tech? I mean, I'll roll it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marcus, is looking at them and he's trying to understand what's happening. And then he realizes and he pulls out his very heavy pistol and holds it against this guy's forehead. What is my name?
It's like, shit, man. But as the pistol comes out, I mean, that's not looked over well at the gentleman's delight. Some info coming your way there, Clarence.
Yeah, as he's threatening him, Cuervo actually picks it up and starts looking at it a little, and he's like almost has this realization as he's looking at it. Then he just kind of glances up. Hey, put that away.
How about we go? Let's take a walk.
Yeah.
He kind of looks at the guy that he's like knocked a tooth out. He goes, so, guys, I think it's fine. I'll explain later.
We leave him here?
Yeah, he's
He's
harmless.
like he's bleeding all over the place. God damn it!
It's all right. I'm sure you will find a way to alleviate your stress and all that bullshit. Whoops. My bad.
He kind of looks up at you guys and, guys, you gonna fucking let me go after all this shit? Broke my nose, knocked out my goddamn tooth, cut my real fucking Chinese leather duster? Fuck you! This is at least fucking 500 eddies worth of shit.
Well, we could kill you. Which do you
You
want?
want to kill me right here in the front? Right here in the middle of everybody?
No, we'll drag
Fuck
you into
you.
an alley and kill you.
And he kind of looks at you guys.
And then rob you.
He kind of goes, all right, fine. He goes back over to where his beer is spilled and orders another one.
He just kind of, hey guys, I was looking at this thing for a little bit. I found out why he's so obsessed with dick sucking. Apparently his wife found video of him of doing that same thing here. I don't know if it was at the club or where it's at, but she's not too happy. So this is just some generic, and he kind of throws on the table, bullshit, run-of-the-mill tracker bug of some kind.
No, can I talk into it? Do you think it's, or is it just figure out
I
where
mean, it's
he's
still
at?
it's working.
Listen, if you want another job, I'm hiring. I pay pretty good. Keep your own hours.
He gives her his quote unquote number. Do I get to roll? Speaking of, do I get to roll my pimp hustle?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cuervo, as you're rolling, Cuervo kind of smiles. He picks up the bug too. He's like, your husband says you're really good at blowing. I'm not saying I personally want to know, but I'm just finding out for a friend how good, in fact, you are for that.
One.
Yeah, one.
Let me find it. I think it's in chapter 12.
Tugger says to Cuervo, he's like,
Listen, you're gonna have to pay for that if she starts working for me.
Small time Johns, depending on your level.
100.
Fit. Yeah, but you haven't leveled her up. You have to level
How do I
her
level
up.
her up?
You have to pay her more money.
Okay.
You have to get her lip injections.
How much
Yeah.
does that cost?
Level her up.
Yeah.
It's 200 eddies.
Sure.
She gets to roll twice. You get to roll twice, and this
Okay,
time she's
okay,
leveled up.
Okay.
She's level 2 frost. She's level 2 frost.
So I'm down 100 so right now.
4.
All right.
Oh!
So I'm up 100.
So you're up 100. So give yourself 100. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it. So describe to me this situation.
Describe how you groomed her over the last month.
Give me a cutscene.
I brought her to the
Cutscene.
Gentleman's Delight one night, and
Oh, maybe he hooked her up with like as Lolo, like pimping her out.
no. He took her to the owner of Gentleman's Delight and had her basically apprentice under Jamie Lynn for the night after she continued to perform poorly, and so she learned some tricks, and she works at the Gentleman's Delight. And that's why she's making more money now.
And then she landed a corpo job, who gives valuable intel that can be sold. You rolled a 4, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's the valuable intel that could be sold that she brought to you?
One of the corpos.
Or maybe, let's tie it into the story.
Okay.
Or maybe a story hook. What story hook could happen?
So it was Wilson, and now Duggar has blackmail on Wilson against him and his wife. How about that?
Okay, this is huge.
So I wouldn't take. I don't take the money. How's that? I just get the intel.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm just going to... What would the Frost have gained from that? What would he have said? Like bragging about something, maybe?
Oh
about how he's going to be rich soon or something.
Oh wow. So this is what I learned?
Yeah,
Oh man.
just by happenstance, he rolled that thing, and I think it was going to be revealed anyway. So,
how would she learn this? Maybe she just went through his somehow, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think something setting appropriate. Like she could have went through and found this information. Like maybe he damn, I don't know. It would all be electronic, so how would she get that? She probably has an internal agent.
Maybe just
so.
got up to use the bathroom. She just
Yeah, but if it's an
I don't know,
internal
did it
agent, but
somehow.
yeah, let's just say he didn't have an internal agent for some reason. She just like flipped through his messages and she forwarded one to me.
I mean, he's not making good decisions at this point in his life if he's sleeping with the newly trained pros from the GD.
Yep. Maybe he's really drunk.
All right, where were we at before all that?
Sorry. We were threatening to kill that guy, and
He let him go,
let him go, and I think it's night market
and then
time.
you guys had the bug. Yep. All right.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh, this information is pretty big, though.
Your agent goes off there, Mr. Duger.
Yeah. His agent answers and tells them to hold. She would figure out who it is calling though.
And even as you pick it up, eventually, you hear a voice like mid-sentence. She's like, "You the fuck this is? I don't hold for nobody. This is goddamn Raj motherfucking Oppenheimer, King Hammer.
Oh, sorry, Hammer. That's
Goddamn straight, Duger. I was talking to that agent you got. She got some sort of attitude on her, man.
Oh yeah, she's programmed that way. It's to put the people off guard when they call me, but not for friends like you. Sorry, I'll put you straight through next time.
Oh, fine. Let me pull up his token. There he is. There's the big man.
How they hanging?
Ah, long and strong, a little to the left, my friend. Hey, listen, man. I've been trying to meet up with Switch, Sydney, a.k.a. Spike. I'm
Yeah.
working on a little project, but she's been a little out of commish. She's not answering.
Oh yeah, she's just give her a little bit. She's on the mend. Did a job and took a bullet, but she'll be all right.
Took a bullet? I mean, is she the same old Switch, or is she,
Paraplegic.
vegetated?
No. She'll be fine.
Oh, she doesn't have any sort of deficiency or anything.
No,
Chrome deficiency, vitamin deficiency.
no, she's all
Same
good.
old Switch.
All good.
She can perform, is what I'm asking. Don't I care about her as a person, too?
Yes. What else do you need? Is that all?
No. Yeah, I just have a business proposition for her, and I couldn't contact her, and you're business savvy, and I thought maybe I could use your help on the deal. Hey, listen, ever since that debacle down at the Chrome Dome, I'm looking to kind of reformulate the gods of Chrome into something a little more action-oriented, a little bit lethal. It's 2045, and people aren't just getting excited like they used to for these, between you and me, they're actors, right? They're actors.
Oh, really? I had no idea.
Ah, yeah, it's a good one, Desktop. Anyhow, I think that Switch could really hold her own. I'm not talking deathmatch. That sort of thing goes on over in Thailand, but not in the West Coast. But, a blood sport. Fighting with a little more panache, that sort of thing. You think she's interested?
No, probably not. That's not her speed.
Nah. Okay. Anyhow, call her and tell her I said hi. Somebody's going to be in touch with her regarding her advances. She's made a little money just on publicity, Anyhow, I'm going to be putting a gig together here in a few weeks. I'll touch base with you and, well, maybe not. We'll see how... I guess the security in our last endeavor didn't turn out so well, did it?
Well, I got somebody for security if that's what you need. You can consider me her manager for the pro wrestling thing, the Gods of Chrome. So if you want to book her, you should come through me first.
Well, just let me know as soon as she, is back in action.
Yeah, sure. I'll send you an X message.
All right, you take it easy, Tuber.
You know what they say, if she's too easy, take her twice.
And fire that fucking agent! Man, just disconnects.
Alright, that was bullshit. Are we going to go to this night market or what?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Probably a smart idea to leave after I beat the shit out of a dude that's wife was spying on him.
I hope she joins up. That's been quite profitable for me, I have to say. I learned some good information. Slipped my mind, Marcus, but my boss at Militech,
Can you give me context to the Moloch part, Bo?
So you might not even know everything, but Rogue kind of knows some of this stuff. His character knows it from his on the street. But there's a rumor, kind of a street level stuff, that a lot of the execs, corpos, NCPD have been kind of ignoring of this loose movement named Moloch. Nobody knows if it's a person or not, but they're kind of behind playing all the corporations off of each other, kind of playing the gangs off of each other, and basically having the power players in Night City burn the place down.
Yeah, I meant more like Wilson's, how the context of Wilson being a part of Moloch. How is that?
Well, he probably leaked something about how, just stick around for a few more months and everything will be different in Night City. He's probably said that he has friends down in the Marina District that are going to be oh so powerful, and you're not going to be answering to Militech anymore. You're going to be answering to somebody else completely. And he probably was drunk and talked about the old internet and how it revolutionized things, and how Moloch, he doesn't say his Lord and Savior, but he seems hyper religious about it. Mm-hmm. And he would say something about how he's going to save us all.
Yeah, so SW would give that information to everyone as they once they were out of the building.
Yeah. I think, is it cool if I just read this here?
No, certainly.
Well, RP. Yeah, when they get out of the building too, after Duger shares that, he says, oh, from what I know, no one actually knows him. It's rumored he works through intermediaries, and he's very powerful. For a while, there was a rumor that a man named the Raven going to kill Moloch. But then a month ago, the Raven was found dead near the server farm. They look over at Blasi. And he said, a rumor is that Moloch is more than a man, like a cult or something. Several brick and mortar strongholds near the marina.
What does Marcus say
Maybe,
about all this? I'm kind of curious.
Marcus is just standing there, and he kind of, he all his conspiracies are now coming true. He's like, see, I knew it. I knew they were all in on it. They were all in on it. They all know each other. They all playing the same game.
You know, I have some suspicions now. If Moloch is what's trying to get to this AI, and I can't imagine who else it would be. I mean, all the corpos want it too, but... And if Wilson, my boss, is also in Moloch, well, who knows where the server farm is? Who would have access to it? Think about it for a second. Who's always around? Who would report? Who knows who my boss is? Got a guess?
Your driver.
Aha, Preston. Yep.
Oh. I hate... More than lizards, I hate traitors. Oh, he shall pay.
Well, let's just play it cool for now, but I should really do something about Wilson. He's gonna be a liability for sure. I can end him pretty quick, I think.
Better yet, maybe we use Wilson to show us the way to the Moloch stronghold, to the heart of the beast. And then once we are there, we just rip it out and stamp it. Stamp it till it's nothing but a wet, red, slimy sludge on the sidewalk.
I think we're going to the night market for you, Marcus. I don't know if Riker was calling and acting all caffeinated.
Yes. We had an idea. If Moloch could make husks and then add something to animate them, what if we could take a husk and move Alpha to the husk and animate the husk itself? Not exactly a dead zombie, but something in between. Something that would be more...
like an android?
How do we... Yes, indeed.
Like from one of those movies?
No, it's not science fiction anymore. The tech is out there. It's always been out there. Just people have been too afraid to use it. You know why? This is why. And Marcus starts like pinching, his forearms, his cheek. It's this stuff. This makes us weak. Flesh, blood, bones. They can be broken, destroyed, burnt, incinerated, bound to dust. But metal survives. Metal can be replaced, malleable, adjustable, replaceable, upgradable. For an AI, there is no cyberpsychosis because there is no wetware in there that can get overloaded. Our brains can't handle it, you see. Wet, physical limitation, that's our problem. That is our problem, and these fucking corpos don't get it. They still think that meat is the solution.
She's gonna be a real girl.
More than a real girl. No strings attached. Free, unfettered AI, but an AI that was based on a human psyche, a human brain that was extracted to just ones and zeros. In its purest form, no limitation. The best of both worlds.
I don't think I've seen Blazik this excited before. I told you this is going to be a love story.
And Blaze Marcus looks down. See? This is why I was afraid that they could have stolen it from me. I am so excited that all my conspiracies are coming true and an AI will be birthed in our lifetime that I have a raging hard on.
Wouldn't they... hate to break it to you, but she's not impervious. I mean, look, she got fucked up already. Is she back to normal?
Not yet. That is why we need these things from the night market. Some to help for the body and some to help with her programming. Those fucking monkey boys, they didn't know what they were doing. They just ripped and hacked. No clue. But Riker knows, I know. And once she's mobile and agile, they can't do that to her again. Because the problem there was, she was inanimate, stuck in a box, needing meats like us to protect it. And now she'll be no longer needing that. And she knows stuff, SW. She knows secrets. She knows about the black wall. She knows what hides on the other side of it. Programs you couldn't even believe. She's seen things. Then you and I would live 10 lifetimes and not know what to do with it. Transcendence. Transcendence.
You gotta be careful. Fuck, I hate to say this bullshit, but we gotta lay low.
I can show you how to lay low.
I'm not riding a fucking bus all the time, Marcus. Maybe we should get out of town.
I know a place
Well,
deep in the war zone.
I should say maybe you should all get out of town. I can't do it. It wouldn't make sense. You and Riker, hit the bricks. Don't tell us where you are.
Alright. Once I get stuff from the night market,
No,
Riker and I will disappear.
No. Let us do it. Cuervo and Low Low can go. It makes sense that they would go there. We will meet you somewhere and hand it off. I don't want you to be spotted anywhere in public. Not until we get this all figured out. We should find a place where we can meet. But we gotta be careful. I'll fucking have to drive myself, I guess.
I know where we can meet. That hoe you keep. We can meet at her place. She's completely off-grid. Nobody even knows about her.
Well, she actually works here now.
Yeah, but they don't know she works for you, do they?
Maybe.
Her apartment. We'll meet there. No one knows about it.
Alright.
Alright. I will take the buses there. If you have to go somewhere, do not take the direct most route. And do not take Preston with you. You need to come up with a reason.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what to do about him and Wilson, but we gotta be smart about it. Can't just kill him off. I was thinking about calling the head of Militech, honestly, about Wilson. Otherwise, he can have me whacked if he wanted.
No. You do not know how high the conspiracy goes.
Well, she's...
Do not trust anyone.
Dude, she's the highest Militech corpo in Night City.
If you were her, what would you do? You would play the odds. You would play the odds. You would see if Wilson wins or somebody else wins. That's how you get up all the way up there. They play against everyone.
Yeah, but...
If you go to her now, crying wolf...
But I'm not crying wolf. I got the evidence. I got the evidence that he is likely a part of Moloch, so... Obviously, she's not gonna want that bullshit, and we don't want that bullshit. So we could maybe make Militech an ally of this, even though, obviously, we aren't on their side.
He will want proof. What you have is not enough. Somebody is like Wilson. If he's your boss, he must be powerful and well connected. She may be his boss, but she will not move unless she has irrefutable proof. I am telling you, we should use Wilson to track down the heart of Moloch. And then as he's going towards the heart, we can track him, we can surveil him, take photographs and videos, and you can send that to her. That is proof enough. And then we attack all of them, kill them all.
That guy looks a bit low, considering.
I like that plan. Maybe we set him up with a little fake assignment. Find out for sure if he can be trusted.
Talking about Preston?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he can be a...
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
What makes you think he can't be trusted?
Preston? Because he's the only one who possibly knew where the AI was. And if Wilson is a part of Moloch, he would go and just tattle on me right away.
Trust no.
What'd you say?
I said trust no one. You cannot trust anyone.
Let's think about what to do with those two. First, let's get you and Riker hidden. I think you two just continue doing what you're doing. Business as usual, switching out, do what we normally do. My apartment's not bugged, I know that. But otherwise, who knows?
Very well. The bus is coming. I'm gonna head out.
Nods. These two will get your stuff. Why don't you give me the money for it? I'm gonna need all this to pull contacts and bullshit.
Yes. Money is not an object.
Yeah, Joe. Rex said that it could be like 5 Gs.
Here, take 5 Gs. And he transfers it. I'm
There
gonna
you
change
go.
my cash to 4493. There we go.
All right, I'll add you 5,000 there, Lolo.
Alright, Lolo leaves town. No.
Goes on a huge coke bender.
Yeah.
I have all the synth
I couldn't
code
get
for
it.
him, man.
Blazik, who Blazik?
Oh, I got robbed, man. Sorry.
SW sends Preston to rob you.
Alright.
We'll do some rolls for the night market here, then we can call it a night.
Sure.
'Cause I know that Lolo's going to be wanting to make some eddies off of this.
Man's gotta eat.
Got to eat something better than that kibble.
Is this that song?
Yeah, dude.
Heck yeah, dude.
It's Wild Horses,
This
my
is your
man.
theme song. This is Cuervo's theme song since he's with you. Now it's just Lolo and Cuervo going to pick up a bunch of components for a fucking biodroid waifu. And what does it look like? These are two normal people. These two guys are like the normal ones in the group. They're just doing Night City biz.
Yep.
Everybody else has fucking delusions of Glen Rancher.
Yeah, Cuervo's there. He's got, maybe his agent in his ear, and he's just kind of listening to the classic hits, and he's kind of bobbing his head. Some Q Lazarus, and they're like, yeah, last time we were here, we discovered Switch's love of corn dogs, but I guess we need to focus on something a little more important this time. Or this weird AI robot thing. That's all above my pay grade, brother.
Lolo's dancing, doing a little two-step while he's smoking a blunt.
See, everybody's got all these worries about conspiracies and, fucking AI and all this shit. And see, us, we're just living the good life. May not be the most fancy, but we don't have any of that burden on our shoulders. We're here having a good time, getting some decent kibble, buying weird shit for guys and their sex robots. Not a care in the world.
And he blows out a stream of smoke, and he's like, I always knew that Blazik was going to have a girlfriend soon. That's what it's all about, really. Just a girl.
Yes, I'm sure she'll enjoy long trips on the bus.
He's worried about the end of the world. I think it's just getting started for us.
Oh, it's a long way to go. Might not be the end of the world, but we might be able to see it from here.
Lolo just starts laughing, like definitely influenced by the smoke. This laugh is. And he makes his calls and seeks down the equipment.
Yeah, there's a guy, there's a Ripper Doc. He just goes by Doc, but he always smells like gin. So everybody calls him Doc the Drunkard. But I mean, if you want preem cyberware done with a steady hand, you just give Doc the Drunkard a couple martinis before the surgery and you're good to go. Steady that hand. So Doc the Drunkard kind of sources all the materials from you and says, "Hey, Lolo, man, what's happening? Long time no see. What the fuck you building here? This ain't no Lego set."
Oh, I just needed a girlfriend, you know?
Oh, okay. So you confirm my suspicions, but in my opinion, this is a little clunky. Looks like more like a prototype build. Not anything you want fucking near your dills, Nick, if you know what I'm saying, man. He has something in a paper bag and he takes a big drink of it.
Hey, look, Chum, I got a bottle of gin for you if you just keep this on the low, you know?
Ah, the good stuff. Just like before. My man, Low Low in town. And he kind of goes behind his shelf and has this big crate of components. He goes, "There it is, inspected and sealed by yours truly. Now, what's the price we agreed on?"
I'm pretty sure that was 35, right?
My man wouldn't be my man unless he tried to get himself a deal. Shit. Haggle. Okay, let's strike a deal and haggle with the person. Cool. If you succeed, you can make one deal at operator rank or lower. So you can roll your haggle ability. That's operator roll ability. So 18. That's very good. So you can make one. What rank are you? 4 or 5? 5.
Yeah, 5.
Haggle. 20% discount. So he would have said what? $4,000? Is that 20% discount? I think so.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
right? Yeah. Look at that mental math on both. It's the best I've ever done in my life.
Nice.
So he's like, "Okay, man. $4,000. You're not far off, but $4,000.
Yeah.
So you made $1,000 on it.
True.
That's a pretty good deal for you, actually. That's a really good payday.
Yeah, I'll take 600 and give 400 to Cuervo for bodyguard.
All right, Cuervo, I'm putting 400 in yours.
Cuervo kind of laughs and he's just like, "This is gonna pay for my cataract surgery because I saw nothing that happened just now."
It's understood this is what a fixer does, right?
There's fees.
Finder's fee. Finder's fee is 10%. You just happen to take 20.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Anybody have any role play to play us out?
I don't think so. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here.
Figure out what you're going to do.
SW needs some some alone time on the toilet.
Cuervo Googles gourmet corn dogs.